This is Mern. He's the first person in this very small country to DJ at Tomorrowland. This is Coldflow, and he's the first DJ in Asia to perform at the Esplanade Concert Hall. I have selected one song each from their catalogue to create this 1-minute DJ battle. The catch, the contestants can only use these two songs and the DDJ Rev 7 motorized DJ controller to showcase their routine. So after watching all the entries, here's our favorite top 10.
Like, oh my God, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, oh my God, yeah, we shouldn't pull up, 'cause we don't give a fuck about love,
Not bad, quite a nice blend.
I wish he had kept the drum roll.
Yeah, I know, right? I like the flanger, but I don't know, maybe is it too much?
Definitely has that 100%.
Okay, I mean, I really like the build up to that point, and I think after some of those juggling, he could have added some of Mern's song to complement the other song. It would be dope, right?
Yeah, when you take song A and song B and then like you use your individual samples to make a new song, that's the easiest way to like create a brand new product, show your technicality and how much you utilize the equipment. You know, it's really an all-in-one.
To be fair though, both songs have a lot going on. So it's very hard for them to blend it. And good examples, right?
Let's go.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Let's go. Almost something that we were looking for.
Almost, yes, correct. I was about to say almost something, right? So I think, right, when he had that future-based trap start, right, intro, and then he want to have that short bridge to drum and bass, right, it was damn good, that short bridge. But then when he go to drum and bass, right, maybe nervous, right, then he start to press the drum and bass faster. So instead of double time, right, it's like double time plus a few more BPMs, you know. It don't flow from half time to double time that smoothly.
I mean,
so that's the only downside.
I mean, to me, at the moment, from all the people that I've seen through, is that they lack this one thing. Although you're creating something technical, you should create it and put it into an arrangement that is on time when you transit into the next thing.
Yeah, ultimately, a routine is still a song, you know.
Yeah,
you're just
exactly.
taking two songs to make a song.
Well, I'm not going to comment on like the Turntablist part, but I thought that all the scratches were, and they may not be in time, but they were tonal, right? They were the same key. And I think maybe that's really the way to go if you're working with two songs and one of them's like, I mean, both of them are really like crazy. You can just pick one and just like try to filter the elements of the other one.
Yeah. Like how you do mashup, right?
it, but there was only really just
One song, yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah, the first part of that reminded me of like a full-on production.
I mean, the trick mixing was cool. Yeah.
And another thing I realized that a lot of contestants so far never use is they load the songs inside the sampler so that they can have another layer. So rather than 2 layers, they can have 4 layers going on. Yeah. For creativity and musicality, but then the utilizing of features like probably a bit lacking.
Yeah. There was a bit of scratching at the start, but like it wasn't part of the song. You notice that he didn't even turn on the waveform on the decks.
I'm quite surprised you can keep the timings all the way.
Yeah. That's dope. I mean, like it suddenly reminds me a little bit of like a Skrillex song. The blend of the 2 drumming as a drop, but the scratching, now that the more I think about it, right, they could have used other samples other than like a white noise sample to complement it and cut through a lot more, you get what I mean, in production sense, right?
He basically has 2 segments. One, right, is he created a new song, another one is just scratching. It was very fresh in the first few bars, then he just kept going. There's not much variation fast enough. That's why I feel like it's a bit wasted. It could be potentially so much more.
Well, okay, personally I'm a bit biased because I really like the drumming part.
I mean, I like that.
Early launchpad videos, just like cut out all the bass samples from the song.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously the scratching is very good. It was well done, man.
Wow.
Clean, quite clean.
Yeah.
Clean.
Finally a scratching, right, that is like really follow the flow of the instrumental, the back.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you shouldn't always use the scratch samples.
Yeah,
Use the samples that is from the songs.
Yeah, precisely. Gel better since it's really out of song.
Exactly.
built-in scratch bank that we have
Also, what you can do is you can store the samples into.
in the hardware.
So like just like white noise sample then.
They got 4 pre-stored.
Definitely not an easy competition to run. I mean, I think I will have problem too. Like,
He remapped the volume slider to good pitch, right?
yeah, I mean, if at that point, if he were to keep the melody of the next song coming up, you will be definitely damn dope.
Still
Yeah, I
solid,
like it. Yeah.
Like, was it an issue with like the sequencing or anything?
No, I think it's just
she used the
she
pitch
sped
control.
up by
Okay.
But very well done. I think she's definitely very comfortable with the equipment, and she has done a great job putting the two songs together and building up into something else as well.
It's very smooth lah, but not overly too technical. And the musicality is there. Like she really transformed the two songs into something that is like totally different. Yeah. So that's a plus.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh my god, another one. Yeah, I would say that it's quite a complete song. It really has that build up, that verse, and then that drop, the tension. It really has a lot of things going on. And really utilizing of equipment, I think also there.
Starting off with the, what was it called? That feature?
Duck down.
Duck down, yeah. I think that's super interesting.
The best person that used duck down we have seen. That's so many people use duck down.
And they've never used this device before, right?
Oh no,
1 hour, they just give them the time to familiarize.
This the moment the Rev 7 comes to Singapore is sold out already, right? So like all of them don't even have.
Yeah, I'm sure like if you're a budding DJ, you probably don't buy it.
Shit.
So yeah.
Oh, it's really damn fast. Did you use the plus 50, minus 50?
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Bro, this guy. Oh, that was too fast. I want to see more, man.
Very technically talented.
Yeah, and it's on point and on time. That's what we are looking
I think it was
for.
the first video I see where they sped it up to like match both tempos.
In the technical aspect of scratching is that I think a lot of them are not very used to scratching on a 7-inch record. And that's why
It's smaller, right?
it is smaller, so the hand movement is a bit more delicate, but I think that's what they are not very used to, you know. But other than that, the creative aspect is super on point.
And I think there's a bit of everything. There's a lot of finger drumming, playing the effects,
Yeah.
hip stop, hip start, and then also the scratching.
Yeah.
And also the elements like blend very well. No clashing. They're not fighting each other.
Yeah, it wasn't a mashup like you see in some of the videos. So yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so definitely not an easy competition to be in, and for you guys to show consistency and grit in that 1 hour, it definitely means a lot. And I thank you guys for keeping the scene and culture alive by doing this. And shout out to Pioneer and LENERD for putting this up. Of course, Mern right there.
Yay! I think this is a great opportunity for DJs, right, to showcase their skill and also get like fantastic prizes from Pioneer in this pandemic with the least amount of prep work. That's the whole entire purpose of this competition. And wanna keep this thing alive, like what Koflo say. Obviously, times are hard right now, and people might go to a new day job and totally forget about this whole entire art form. So this is something to like kind of like buffer as a buffer for people to still keep this passion alive.
I just want to say good work, everyone. I think for me, I have like a very deep respect for like the turntablism and DJ culture. I feel like everyone that I saw today could like perform better than I could. So, I mean, humbling experience. I got a lot of Googling to do when I go home, but I feel like everyone did a great job, and there were a lot of really creative elements that, you know, even as me, like as a producer, I wouldn't have considered. So yeah, quite eye-opening. I enjoyed it.
Okay, so if you want to see the full uninterrupted clips, you can head over to Pioneer DJ SG's Instagram. So all the clips there will be without our commentary. You can see how the full routine is being performed. Until next time, see you guys again.